with us for all the Saturday sport.
Thanks so much, Alicia. Hello again. Up next, also the Guineas goes right down to the wire, while a cup hopeful puts his hoof in it. The Spring Carnival has produced its first breathtaking moment with Super Seth sweeping to victory in the $2 million Caulfield Guineas. On a race card boasting no less than 4 Group 1s, jockey Mark Zara and some lucky AFL footballers were the big winners. Braden Ingram explains.
A wide-open field presented for the Caulfield Guineas, but with the finishing post in sight, Alligator Blood appeared destined for victory. And it would take something super to unseat him.
Super Seth is flying. Alligator Blood stopping. Super Seth from the clouds. It's close. Super Seth has put in a mighty lunge.
Super Seth's barnstorming triumph, pure delight for a host of current and former doggies, including Lockie Hunter and Luke Dalhouse. The win paid $7.80 ahead of Alligator Blood and Groundswell.
I'll tell you, that first glass of champagne tonight's going to go down very nicely.
It capped a stunning Group 1 double for jockey Mark Zara, earlier capturing the stakes aboard Cape of Good Hope to secure a Cox Plate berth. Trained by the Hayes stable, the international galloper returned $21.30, and the photo was required once again come the 1,000 guineas.
Flits out with Missile Mantra. Southbank getting tight. Flit Missile Mantra coming out and they hit it. It's a three-way go.
Hugh Bowman timing Flit's run to perfection before taking aim at his rivals.
I feel like there was a couple of pilots out there more worried about me than the race.
In the Toorak handicap, $17 outsider Fierce Impact raced away with Craig Williams aboard. And drama in the barrier saw Herbert Power favourite Steel Prince scratched at the last minute, in turn jeopardising its Melbourne Cup hopes. New Zealand trainer Murray Baker, the beneficiary.
The Chosen One gets its head in front. The Chosen One won it by a half.
The win guarantees the Chosen One a start in next Saturday's Caulfield Cup. Braden Ingram, 9 News.
Just now, Jack, has been a cracker of a day of racing at Caulfield.
Oh, Mike, it has. All the highlights are coming up, including Super Seth's thrilling win for a group of footy star owners. Good evening. There was a footy flavour to today's racing as a horse part owned by a group of AFL players claimed victory in the $2 million Caulfield Guineas. Super Seth's barnstorming charge home, one of 3 Group 1 photo finishes.
Alligator Blood looked home, but with jockey Mark Zara on board, Super Seth lifted. Alligator Blood stopping Super Seth from the clouds. It's close. Super Seth has put in a mighty lunge. The horse part owned by Western Bulldogs players Ling Jong and Tory Dixon.
Oh my goodness! I thought we weren't going to get there, but we flew late, didn't we?
Earlier, Zara caused a boil over as favourites Avilius and Homesman went missing in the Caulfield Stakes. Bart's kicking. Blackheart, Bart, Cape of Good Hope, they've hit it together. Photo finish. In his last Australian spring, trainer David Hayes will now take Cape of Good Hope to the Cox Plate.
He looks like a true weight for age horse.
The $1 million 1,000 guineas was also a heart-stopper as favourite Flit delivered. Southbank getting tight. Flit Missile Mantra coming out and they hit it. It's a three-way go. Flit in the middle, prominent. The photo told the story, an 89th Group 1 win for jockey Hugh Bowman.
My virtue was strong late, and today's the grand final. This is the race he's been aimed at.
Today's final Group 1 honours belong to $17 shot Fierce Impact in the Toorak handicap. And in the last, Trekking took out the Scalacci Stakes, earning a spot in the Everest next week. Trekking's got ball of muscle, the Bostonian Trekking through and Trekking. Matt Thompson, 7 News.
Having taken over band trainer Darren Weir's operation, Kieran Marr is one of the big players at the 2019 Spring Carnival. He had plenty to celebrate after race 1.
And Tanker is coming away for Ben Allen, and Tanker won the debutante.
Elsewhere, Hugh Bowman continued life after Winks with a win in the 1,000 guineas.
Tight Flit Missile Mantra coming out and they hit it. It's a three-way go.
As Bowman celebrated, trainer David Hayes was preparing an Irish import for the second Group 1 of the day, the Caulfield Stakes.
Blackheart, Bart, Cape of Good Hope, they've hit it together. Photo finish.
Hayes' new acquisition, Cape of Good Hope, was ridden by Mark Zara. Just 40 minutes later, he went back-to-back to clinch the Caulfield Guineas.
Super Seth is flying. Alligator Blood stopping Super Seth from the clouds. It's close. Super Seth has put in a mighty lunge.
Trained by Anthony Friedman, the Colts Connections seemed pleased.
Look at the Friedman camp, they've gone off their tree.
Jockey Craig Williams made an impact literally with his second Toorak handicap.
Fierce impact clear for Craig Williams, fierce impact on the Toorak.
At Randwick, the Victoria Derby favourite won the Group 1 Champion Stakes.
Shadow Hero takes the lead and it's a favourite's victory.
Back at Caulfield, the winner of the Scalacci Stakes qualified for a trip to Randwick and a place in the $14 million Everest, thanks to an impressive ride from Karen McAvoy.
And Trekking has won it from Bulb Muscle.
Next weekend, Racing New South Wales will show its muscle, with the Everest going head-to-head with the Caulfield Cup. Catherine Murphy, ABC News.